I wish you would. This man Tim has been threatening to put his hands on me and hurt me.
Did he tell you what he told me at practice today?
What
did
he
he tell
Shit, I can't remember.
He said we should start the pod. You should be drinking a beer, and I'll come over and slap the beer out of your hand, and then we'll ensue in a fighting match. And then Jay will come and try to break us up, and I'll throw Jay out the window. It's like, what?
I just found
He's
out.
like, yeah, I was dreaming about that.
We ain't talking about none of that shit. I don't want child services to come.
Welcome. We are back again. It's the Three Black Mics. I'm your boy Andre. We got Slap McGee. We got Jay. And we got a special guest tonight. We got Mark, the owner of American Hairlines in Shekeshpur, Hungary. And he comes to grace our presence tonight. Well, we actually grace his presence because this is his venue that we've been using, that he's been allowing us to use for the past episodes. But we got him to sit down and talk with us for tonight, and it'll be great for you guys to get to know him and for him to share some gems as far as what he has going on in his life. So, without further ado, we'll introduce Mark. What's up, Mark?
What's good, bro? I'm Mark. I'm 18. I'm from Shekeshpur, Hungary, and I've been coming for 5 years. Got my own barbershop now. Yeah, trying to move to the next thing.
Cool. 5 years?
Yeah.
So when did you start cutting meat?
Shit, it's about 9.
He was about 9 years
He's
old.
9 years old.
Like 3
That was 2 years ago?
Yeah.
You was cutting for 2 years before you kept cut meat?
Yeah.
Cool.
Nah. 1.
1 year.
Yeah, 1. So like.
When did we first start working together? 4 years ago?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I taught Mark how to
Yeah.
run.
You taught him how to run?
You should have seen his running form. This shit was crazy.
You used to be an athlete before you started the barbershop.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
I was playing soccer, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And you know how soccer goes in Hungary.
Right.
They take it.
Shit, he wasn't just playing, he was like,
He was a really good
He was
athlete.
good.
Really?
I was training him. He was getting better, and he made a decision just for his livelihood to stop playing ball and take it another direction. Just
Yeah, it's like different out here, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Are you originally from Shekeshpur?
Yeah.
Yeah. You born and raised here?
Yeah.
That's cool. What made you want to transition from doing the sports thing to becoming a barber?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's money, bro.
Money?
Yeah.
Chasing that paper?
Yeah.
But it seems like you're doing well. You know, it seems like the shop is doing well and everything.
Yeah, he's doing alright, bro, but it's never enough, you know?
Gotta keep going, gotta keep pushing.
Yeah.
But you young, man, you got shit. We got like 10 plus years on you, maybe more. So you're definitely gonna see a lot, you're definitely gonna grow, and it's definitely gonna get bigger. You have a great start, you have a great platform right now, so salute to you, man.
no, for real,
You know,
salute to him. Because that's the thing, like, even for me, like, I was surprised to see him. Because, like, I remember when I first started training him, like, I would be on some, like, I'm going to see you playing in the Champions League one day.
He was that nice.
Well, I mean, it wasn't even like he was that nice, but it's just like he was, at that time, like, he was into soccer. That was his shit. Like, that's just how Mark is. Just, like, whatever he chooses to do, like, he just going to, like, put the effort and work into it. So,
Word.
like, he was always at the field. Like, if we were training, he would probably do another training that day, practice. I came and watched him. He was a great defender. Like, you know, like one of those, I guess, like a tougher guy for me to see, like, on a pitch.
Word.
But, no, yeah. You know, there's a lot of money to be made playing soccer. There's a lot of money to be made. And he was, you were what, 16? 15, 16 at the time?
So you were like big prospect.
Well, not even big prospect, but there's a lot of money to be made in soccer in Hungary, even playing at like the lower levels. Like you can still make more money than people that are making regular
for
salaries
sure.
in Hungary. So it's like it's a gimme. He could have just taken a gimme, but you know he kind of opted out because there's a lot of kids that are still chasing that soccer dream out here.
What is the pay gap between like your first league, which is like the Turkish football.
Well, so like MB2, what's the difference between you think like an MB2 league in Hungary versus like average salary?
Like, bro, it's different, bro. The Hungarians don't get paid like that much as the
even on the pro team, the first league pro team. Oh wow.
Like, let's say like if you bring a guy from Portugal, he can get paid 60,000 a month. And as a Hungarian, bro.
You're talking about USD?
Yeah.
Versus Hungarians get paid what?
Like let's say the best in the league, because that's the top.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, 10 million francs, bro, like $30,000.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like the bad, like.
But per month, 30 per month.
Well, then you're talking about the best though, so now I'm kind of thinking
So
like, what is average?
like a normal player, like
Yeah.
in the first league, like 15K.
Per month?
Yeah.
15K
Yeah.
or 1,500?
15K. 15,000.
Yeah.
$50,000.
Yeah, 10 or
Yeah.
15.
So when you said 16 million for
60.
a Portugal guy,
60,000.
60,000. Oh, you said 60,000.
Yeah, 60,000 a month.
That's crazy.
Wow.
And that's the thing, bro. Like, if you're trying to like step into the professional soccer, like to the MB2 and the MB1, you have to have a manager. You know.
True. Once the money gets better, you gotta have the manager, the agent. It's like sports in the States. You know, when you go pro,
It works a little different here though.
mm-hmm.
Like with managers and teams, because what the one thing that's different here with soccer is like, isn't like clubs own players. So like the club own a player and they'll like sell a player from our like U19 club to a club here. So it's like how they operate is different. Because like in the NFL, like a team doesn't really like own you and they don't sell you to another team. Like, you know, agents.
They don't have their rights. Their rights.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's cool. And what made you want to do barber? Like, what made you want to be? What would you call?
Entrepreneur. That was
Entrepreneur, but like in the field. You're not a hairstylist.
Nah.
Like what do you call a barber?
Yeah.
A barber. All right. What made you want to be a barber versus I don't know, starting your own construction company or something like that?
Like, bro, the first time I was cut here, it was on the guy lost a bet, bro.
Tell us about that. Tell us about that. What happened?
The guy lost the bet, and I had to cut his hair. Like, he was my teammate, bro. So the first time I cut hair, the guy was lost the bet, and I cut his hair like crazy bad.
And you get it bad. I thought it was like the first cut I did was crazy. First cut I did, the line was crazy.
I was ill with it.
No, it was bad.
Yeah.
When you shave his hair, like you gave him like a
Bro, we
streak
like the shit
back
that
of
you
football.
cut your beard with. I cut his hair, and then that motherfucker come to get a haircut like always to me now.
Oh, like now.
Like he's a dumbass guy, bro. Like imagine he's a
I
dumbass guy.
hope he's not watching.
Yeah, hope you got watching, dumbass guy.
Bro, he knows himself, bro. So he come always like I told him like, bro, come on, cut your hair. But not like I never like in that time, bro. I never think about to be a barber and get money from this stuff.
Yeah.
And then like I started getting better for sure. You know, you do something, you learn something.
Right.
And all the teammates coming to get a haircut now. So like I got like 20 guys, but like free, you know. So I cut free for like a year. Cut free for like a year, and then the people just started coming, you know. I started to get better, they just started coming, and then cut for fucking $5. And then I would still go to school, like it's still the soccer I'm talking, you know. It's just I don't know. And then when I was like cutting for a year now, 2 years now, I got too many people coming to the crib. Like my mom is sleeping outside. People,
Wow.
I got this here.
High in demand.
What?
You were high in demand.
Oh yeah, for sure.
People wanted to like get cut by you.
Yeah.
A lot of people wanted to get cut by you.
That's my only barber.
I was gonna say this.
There's nobody else cut my hair. My older brother cut my hair once and fucked it up. Yeah, he didn't fuck it up, he just gave me a bald haircut. You know, I want the designs on the side. So I've been traumatized with barbers, but it's the only person who cut my hair. Right?
Yeah, if I had hair, I would definitely let you hook me up. But you know, what I mean? Maybe the beard when the winter comes back. But yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. It's great to see though, because I mean, a lot of instances like where we come from in the States, like when you don't finish high school and you choose to like start working, it's a little bit of like a question mark, you know what I'm saying? Because we have this structure in the States where you gotta grow up, you gotta go to elementary school, high school, finish high school, go to college, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
If you don't believe me, it's the same shit.
So how was your experience like with your peers, you know, coming up, starting your own business while you're still going to school?
Bro, like, all the time, bro, since I know myself, I always been like this. So cut at home or cut here, it's not too much difference for me, bro. It's
It's just a new space.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the money, the difference.
So you always felt like a businessman. You always wanted to be in business.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. That's what's up.
The boy hustler.
Hustler.
That's not how we
Yeah.
call it. Back home.
Yeah,
The
you
boy
a hustler, yeah.
Fuck
Big
entrepreneur.
hustler.
I'm the hustler.
Big hustler. Say it again.
It's present thoughts or past thoughts from your future self.
Deja vu thoughts.
I don't know if you said that
Same.
right.
Present thoughts
Present thoughts, what you're thinking right now,
are past thoughts
or past thoughts
from your future
from your
self.
future self.
So it's deja vu. More or less.
I don't see how your future self can have.
Your future self has past thoughts,
Yes.
right? So that's now.
Yes.
The present.
Yes.
So the present now is the future
Yeah, but you didn't
thinking in
go
the
from-
past.
You went from present to past to future.
In the first time?
First time.
You did it just recently.
This motherfucker analyzed everything.
What do you mean? You didn't say some
Dang, you
simple
got a
shit.
wrong job. You'd be analytical with it.
Says the man
Analyze
that says
shit.
today is not tomorrow. Tomorrow is what yesterday would have been.
No, I said,
If today didn't happen.
I said tomorrow.
Bro, we're not gonna do this again.
Yo,
Cut,
you
nigga.
hear about the YouTube, the future, time traveler, YouTube time travelers?
I'll be watching that
What?
shit.
Yo, there's like these time travelers, I think they either on TikTok or YouTube, and they'll be like, yeah, I'm from the future, I'm from like 2028,
What they predicted.
and they start predicting shit. Yeah. But there was one prediction that one of them had about a hurricane, and they're like, we're gonna have a Category 6 hurricane. Now, a Category 6 hurricane is like dystopian type shit, like the world
I'm
over.
sure.
It's like
that's the
Jupiter.
you said they post all them videos.
But
Nah.
there was a hurricane on the East Coast a couple of days ago, a week ago, that was like Category 3, and it was picking up to like, it got to 4. They didn't get to 5 because 5 is like Katrina and shit like that. But the dudes that were reporting it, they were like, I was scared for my life because I was just shitting on this dude.
I experienced a category 5.
Yeah, Category 5 has happened, but
I
Category
experienced it.
wait,
But I'm just saying, though,
South
I just
Carolina.
go on video and just say
Hurricane
shit
Hugo.
that I feel like could happen.
Hugo?
It was called Hurricane Hugo.
I remember Hugo.
It was bad.
Word.
Hugo. Nah, I never heard you.
What were you saying?
It was in the 90s.
I forgot.
It was in the 90s. How did you experience it?
What you mean? How
How
was
did you?
I was a fucking
Hey, I'm
kid.
sorry I fucked you up, G.
I was a kid. What you mean? I was a kid in the house.
Nigga said how was
It's
the
like Hurricane Hugo was coming.
He said how was the storm?
Nah, because Tim, he experiences a lot of things.
I experienced
What has
the
Tim?
hurricane.
What has Tim not experienced?
Right. in the
I had
past.
been shot.
In the past.
Alright,
Okay.
relive it. This.
You said what?
Nah, because last week we were talking about how either you are how old you say you are, or you're a lot older than what you say you are. Because in the 90s, when we were like infants, toddlers, you said you experienced a lot of stuff. Like,
Yes,
Mike
I
Tyson.
can remember the shit.
yeah. Could you
I can remember watching Michael Jordan play.
Right.
I can remember.
We don't gotta get into that. That's why I just want to say,
remember.
how did you experience Hugo? You know what I'm saying?
I was a kid. I remember this big because we had two things. We had this big ass blizzard in South Carolina because it don't really snow there,
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Hurricane Hugo, where it like tore shit up
Yeah.
for real. Cause you know we were on the coast, we were right there,
Right.
and anytime there's a hurricane, it's gonna tap us. It might skim us, but it's gonna tap.
I'm on the East Coast
I
too.
feel like I
Of course.
remember this one now.
All the hurricanes that hit. Sandy.
But you way up there though.
Sandy. Remember Hurricane
And we
Sandy?
get blizzards.
Yeah,
No,
we
we
get
get
blizzards, northeasters. Them shits be
You
crazy.
said what?
You guys do not get blizzards.
We got a blizzard, bro.
Nah, but you don't get them like, you might have the hurricanes all
No, we had a real blizzard.
You had
Okay,
one
you
blizzard
had
in
one
South
blizzard.
Carolina history? Like, bro.
No, it was a couple.
We had a blizzard.
No, but this particular
We
blizzard.
get nor'easters. It's like a blizzard,
In
a
South
hurricane.
Carolina?
It's like a blizzard, a
I've
hurricane,
experienced.
Bro,
and a tsunami at the same time.
I've lived in the north and I've lived in the south. When you come from the north to the south, a blizzard for them is just like, it's fucking 3 inches outside.
Right.
You
Shut
forgot
the
I
whole thing
lived
down.
in the north and the south. You
What?
forgot that, did you?
What?
I've lived in the north and the south.
South Carolina does not have the.
Bro, we got a blizzard. We got a
Well, I'm just
real
saying, I
lot
feel
of
like you
But
guys
y'all-
don't have
y'all don't get it
the
often,
resources.
Y'all don't-
No, that's why I remember it.
Yeah.
It was in the 90s. It was like a real blizzard.
Right.
And like, I forgot how much it snowed. Hell, when I was in college, there was a blizzard in Memphis. The fucking snow was
I
like
can't wait till this pops up.
high as fuck.
Damn.
But we had a blizzard in South Carolina in the 90s. That shit was crazy. We had that hurricane. That shit was even crazier. Hell, we had a flood where the fucking levees broke.
Bruh, this man, yo,
That shit was in 87,
Blizzards.
81.
Thursday, February 9th, marks 50 years since 2 feet of snow. 2 feet, baby. I have to just raise my foot up. This is how you gotta get your feet.
You Google when was the last time South Carolina had a blizzard?
In the historic Great South, it's called the oh my gosh, this is insane.
Right? When was the last time South Carolina had a
This is
blizzard?
called the Great Southeast Snowstorm. They didn't even say South Carolina. Southeast Snowstorm of 1973.
And what did you-
1973?
What did you look up?
How many blizzards have hit South Carolina? And it says
No.
The last one was
You
in
wrote it
73.
wrong.
What am I supposed to write?
How many put the last blizzard in South Carolina. The last time South Carolina had a
Great
blizzard.
Southeastern.
It wasn't none of that bullshit.
Southeaster.
The
Southeaster.
Bro, we had a real blizzard, bro. I'm telling you.
In 1973.
No, in the 90s.
Nah, I think you. 1973.
No, the 90s. I'm telling you, we did.
That's crazy. How was the winters in Hungary? Does it get
No
crazy?
snow, bro.
No snow? Just rain and cold and stuff?
Yeah,
Damn, that's wild.
yeah, bro.
I'm sorry. All this says 1973, 1973.
That's some bullshit. Put it in the comments. I'm telling you, we had a real blizzard.
Put it in the comments on when you think the last blizzard in South Carolina was.
If you live in South Carolina, you
when
know
you
we had a
experienced it
blizzard
or
in the
not.
90s. I don't know when it was, but it was in the 90s. We had a bad, but maybe because we don't call them blizzards, we call them snowstorms.
True. Yeah. Snowstorms.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Snowstorms.
We don't really call them blizzards, we call them snowstorms.
Because a blizzard, that's another level.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So maybe it was a snowstorm
Mm-hmm.
and not a
2 inch snowstorm.
blizzard.
In the 90s. It hit South Carolina in the 90s.
Yeah, type in the snowstorm, not blizzard.
I mean, fuck it. I'll just believe you. But I'm saying though, like, even with that information, the most recent is 1990s. The most recent after that is 1970s.
Bro, your sources are horrible. What
I'm
you
just
look at
saying.
Wikipedia?
But I'm just saying though, you can't claim that South Carolina has blizzards.
We had a snowstorm. It was a fucking snowstorm. I
Whatever you
was
wanna call
there.
it, but it doesn't have snowstorms. in it.
How you gonna tell me what I experienced?
I'm not saying
a fucking snowstorm.
I'm not saying
it didn't rain.
You're
It
not-
wasn't dust.
you're not-
It was
you're
fucking
not letting me
snow.
finish. South Carolina does not have snowstorms anywhere similar to the.
I didn't say that.
I don't even know what we were talking
Time traveling.
Exactly.
Oh, God.
I didn't mention.
My fucking head.
Yeah, damn.
What we got tonight? What we got tonight?
about. Your first one was solid.
The collaboration thing?
The collaboration thing.
Yeah. What do you guys think about or the notion, or maybe it's not a notion, but it's more like an idea or a thought that not enough people, it doesn't matter what space they're in, but not enough people are coming together to collaborate and build on projects that align with each other.
Give me an example of like one that you feel like.
Off the top of my head, music artists, number one.
What age? Because
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what.
I feel like our age is better with it.
I felt like now it's less than it was like years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Well, less collaboration.
Less collaborations.
Nah.
Or if they are collaborating, it's a long time until they come together and do it. It's like waiting for a big ass fight in boxing.
I don't know how the music industry works. I feel like it's not as easy as it just sounds.
It could be. But back in the day, I mean, you had a lot of people that would just like get on tracks together. Whether they be released,
the music industry operates is just different too. I feel like.
I feel like
they have the power to do it.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's even more now.
Yeah.
It's more collaboration.
More.
For example,
Like most artists, especially when they want to pop, that's all they do is make collaborations.
Y'all had more beef back in the day too. Niggas were collabing. Niggas had beef. Niggas had real life beef.
Not
Niggas was shooting each
nah,
other.
they didn't have that beef
Back in the
until the
50
big.
Cent.
but peep this though. If you said you don't know how the music works, right? Back in the day, there was beefs, but on those beefs. Well, now the other thing I want to talk about was Twitter. But now, before that, it was beefs, but they were beefing on tracks. So before we had YouTube, before we had
50.
Instagram, 50 before that,
That was like shit
Nas
was
and
getting
Jay-Z.
dangerous though.
but they was talking on tracks.
Yeah.
They was talking on tracks. So ultimately, we were collaborating in some PR moves. I'm shooting at you, you shooting at me on the rap tip.
You talking about new
Back
shit?
then,
Mhm.
right? You might not call it collaboration because you might call it beef, but you might call it a publicity stunt.
But you know, a lot of these rappers who were beefing back in the day had collabs before the beef. They had collab before the beef, and then after the beef, you like, oh, they got a track together. But yeah, the industry played a big part in creating these narratives about artists.
Yeah, but the end game, the end goal is to create together, draw the masses together, instead of doing it alone. So they were doing it together, they had collaborations, but they were also drawing masses together when they were shooting at each other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's transformed into like Twitter beef. They're not on tracks beefing, they're like typing to each other. And people like, oh, such and such is
What's
mad at
crazy
such and
is the only real beef I saw where it was like actually like kind of not scary, but it was real. Was the East West Coast beef with Tupac and Biggie. Like it was like I'm talking on the news, like they're saying, oh, we need to just like let bygones be bygones.
Yeah.
Like people really got involved in that because I guess they were scared of the blowback.
The blowback. I mean, I think the biggest reason for that was the Crips versus the gangs. The gang beef.
There is
The Crips versus the Bloods.
Well,
And that kind of fueled this beef between the West and the East Coast.
yeah, and the diss tracks were like diss track, like they were vulgar.
Yeah.
That's another distinctive collaboration. Just like niggas from the East Coast was not fucking with the niggas from the West Coast. Niggas from the Northeast was not fucking with niggas from the South. I feel like we collaborate more, and especially like in the art circle. I feel like people collab more back in the day. Just like socially we can get in contact. I think people collab more.
You think they collab more now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Source Awards said everything. When they thought Andre 3000 and Big Boy Outkast wasn't supposed to win. And it was like, the South got something to say. Like, before that, even David Banner, when he first started rapping in Mississippi,
I forgot about that.
they didn't play rap on the radio. That's crazy.
But Andre 3000 and Big Boy, they came together to create one music group, Outkast.
Yeah, Outkast. Yeah.
So Outkast would have needed to collaborate with, let's say, I don't know, G Unit, let's say.
You know, Outkast.
I feel like in this day and age, that shit would happen.
Yeah.
And that's
so?
lit. Oh, 100%.
Well,
But you don't see those collabs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't see.
Well, Migos is a group.
Well, you never know.
Like, but, okay, groups would be crazy. Groups would be crazy.
But
But
like,
I'm talking
ain't
about.
no shit like Outkast nowadays.
Nah, there's nothing like
Outkast was a group within the Dungeon family.
I want to hear what you like. What?
Yeah, but we still
I
have,
don't know who the Dungeon family is.
we still have crazy.
You know.
We still have crazy artists that are killing it right now, but they don't do any collabs. For example, when was the last time Beyonce had a collaboration on artists?
She's not a part of this new generation though.
She had one.
But she's still doing music now,
She's basically doing music now.
which could influence.
That's
Us,
on
the
her.
younger
That's her
generation.
generation though. She's not a part of the Migos, Drake. She's Destiny's Child. That's way.
How
back
long
then.
did it take Drake and Chris Brown to collaborate?
I don't know. You tell me.
A long time.
But they did it.
They did it, eventually. Like we.
But like how many R&B
Pacquiao
artists
was-
didn't collaborate back then?
Who?
R&B artists didn't collaborate like that back then. Maybe not at all.
But you're not thinking like, you know, you collab with these people and this song is a hit. Now you gotta go on tour with them.
You don't have to go on
You don't have to go on tour, but you
You're
gotta.
not obligated
You don't-
to go
No,
on.
I'm
you don't have to
saying,
go on
but
tour.
you- but-
Oh
but-
shit, this nigga Andre
No,
on
I'm
tour.
saying.
Now I gotta go since I'm a feature on track 11.
No, what I'm saying, if your song is like up there, like one of the top songs in the world, like you're gonna have to do shows with him.
Drake and Chris Brown didn't do a tour for
Well,
You Got It.
yeah, and that wasn't one of the top songs in the world.
What?
Well, what's the name of it?
You got it. You got it.
There are no.
Oh yeah,
Yo, R&B artists don't
they
collab.
didn't tour, but they did shows.
Chris
together.
Brown, Lil Wayne. Don't act like
I'm
okay.
pretty sure they got a
okay.
They got a song.
Okay, I'm talking about value. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying more of it should happen
And
because
Andre wants rich is everything.
you know what I'm saying. Because when you do these things, it like explodes into some crazy new ideas, new visuals, new sounds.
I'm pretty sure they do. You just gotta listen. Do you listen to mixtapes?
Unfortunate. Who me?
Yeah.
Prince and Michael
Listen to
Jackson
mixtapes?
should have done a
Yeah.
record together. A whole record together. See? Why didn't it happen? There's just some shit you're gonna go to grave with. You're not gonna get. I should have heard.
It's true.
Who's another one? No, I'm not gonna say that one. That's not gonna go over well.
Oh,
No, I'm not gonna say that. I just,
Does it have to do with
I'm
your-
gonna say his name.
does it have to do with what you?
It has to
what
do
you
with
in the chat?
the collab that I sent you about. It has to do with that collab. Him and any other like poppin' R&B artist. But I feel like everybody nowadays collabs. Even Migos is a group and they collab with other individuals. Niggas, there's been rap artists that have thrown fucking Nelly was the only one that did that back in the day. People do that fucking all the time now.
Yeah, maybe.
Where they throw Taylor Swift on a song, which she should not be on, or fucking Katy Perry rapping with Snoop Dogg.
If you really think about it,
The
like
fuck?
the '90s rappers, they really didn't collab like that. When it was a collab, it was huge, like with Mary J. Blige and Method Man. It was a huge collab. Or like,
But I feel like that when you go to that space,
they really didn't collab a lot then in the 2000s. They didn't. 'Cause everybody had their little sets. Dipset. You got Outkast right here, Dungeon Family. You got
And now people just like, I feel like everybody's so,
Master P, No Limit.
like even the Migos have this like, they kind of from the boys from Atlanta, from the hood, but when they show up to an event with like a bunch of people from different spaces, actors, actresses, like they fit the part. You see like Meek Mill kicking it with fucking
but that's industry though.
But that's the thing. I feel like people were not industry back in the day. I'm just
Nah,
kind of
they
hammering that
industry.
point where like no niggas used to show up with baggy tees, with the long ass pants, with the hat.
You mean the look now today is more refined?
Well, I feel like people mingle more at events nowadays, whether regardless of what like culture you come from,
Oh, you mean
versus back in the day.
because you have to understand. First off, rap they tried to make it illegal.
I mean, it was more.
That's why they started putting the parental advisory things because of Uncle Luke now.
Yeah.
And then like going forward, you got the gangster rap and stuff like that. So they never really wanted to push that.
Yeah, 100%.
They never really wanted to push it in the first place.
But like, I don't think they have any of those back in the day. A Katy Perry, Snoop Dogg, or Taylor Swift with.
Bro, because you weren't going.
They did. Michael Jackson did the whole like "We Are the World" joint. That was crazy.
Nah, I don't know if I count the We Are the World is not.
Oh, you talking about
Katy
collabs?
Perry, Snoop
Collab,
Dogg.
yeah.
With no like across cultures though.
Cross culture.
Like
But
Nelly,
like I said,
Country Grandma.
you gotta understand when then rap was like vilified. So like white kids listen to rap, but they kind of hid it. So it wasn't nothing that they were out with.
Oh, so you couldn't collab with a white artist because it would just.
because like hip hop wasn't his thing.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Hip-hop
thing. It
wasn't
wasn't
Yeah.
like now, you know,
I see
you got
what you're saying.
the dance on TikTok dancing and stuff. It wasn't like that back then. It's like if you listen to rap, you fit a certain mold.
Right,
It wasn't a, oh yeah, rap is cool. Like, nah, you a gangster or whatever.
Definitely.
That's why that crossover wasn't happening. The biggest crossover then was probably like
But how long
Beastie
ago
Boys
was
and
that? How
something.
long ago was that though? Slap to where like.
what?
I mean, I'm not. I mean.
To where rappers started crossing over to where they could work
No.
with.
To where like rap was not accepted. That's like who is that? That's like
It's always been accepted, but not.
No, it hasn't always been accepted.
No, I'm saying, but
like
not
you
like.
said, there was a point in society.
There was a point where a lot of white parents were like, no, and black parents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was the 80s. That was
Yeah,
early
that's
80s.
No, this right here was the 90s.
That was no.
Okay, but it depended on what type of it depended on what type of rap it was. If it was like the gangster rap.
That's
Yeah, it wasn't the niggas that was rapping the alphabets.
Yeah, nah.
Most of no, I'm
Conscious
saying
rap.
because it was a period. It was a period where most of the rap was gangster rap. That's what the West Coast rap was like on top.
Yeah.
And then you had your Mobb Deep and
Yeah.
all these guys. You had them, but then you had like the Southern stuff started coming out, and it kind of like put the seasoning on everything. That's when Atlanta started bass music, and it started growing. Where everybody had systems in their car.
I mean, yeah, you might be right. It might be better now, but I think still like to the volume, it might be more the same back in the day. I mean, not back in the day, but like, you know, in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying?
And another
Still
thing,
had some crossovers in the
it
2000s.
was fresh then.
Yeah.
Like I feel like people then were more creative and more unique because if you listen to music now, like probably more than half of it is sampled from old stuff. I feel like people were more creative because you didn't have social media and all this other stuff, so you had to sit in a room and figure it out.
I mean, that doesn't.
You had to create it out of thin
But
air.
you think those sounds back in the day where we listened to Motown and stuff like that, you think they were originals? Like
Yeah.
original. You don't think they drew any type of
They
from
did.
like folk
They
music?
definitely
or
did.
something?
Definitely.
They did, but what I'm saying is somebody created that.
They created music now.
It was like what's the guy name?
There may be something
Chuck
to the
Berry.
fact that though, like when music was actually like made on like actual soundboards and shit. It's like I understand, but you're stealing from a totally different instrument. There was a part where it's just like this is totally like unique and original. Because it's just like you're switching over to playing like real life instruments versus like fucking tapping.
If you want to hear something even crazier, a lot of that music, you know, a lot of people that play music in church are self-taught, like guitar players, play the organ and stuff like that. So a lot of these people were self-taught, and they went to places like Motown and stuff like that because pretty much every artist back then were church people, and they went to these Motowns and stuff and created unique, fresh, out of thin air music. It's crazy because they had to be creative. Like, wasn't no other way. Couldn't Google it.
You make music too, right, Mark?
Yeah.
What type of music you do? Rap? You want to spit hot? 16? No, you don't gotta do that. I don't think it's about. But like, how long you been making music?
Like half a year.
What's your rap name?
R&B.
RD?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So that's what you know. Okay, got
What
you.
does it mean?
Got you.
I got it from a guy. He died, bro. My friend. He always, cause my name is Abdei, and like he can't spell it, so he said RD.
Oh, that was like that's what he would call you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up. So why do you go by Mark?
Huh?
Why do you go by Mark?
What you mean?
That's his name.
But you say your name Erde. Erde.
Abdei Mark.
Erde Mark. Oh, so Mark is your middle name?
Nah. It's my first name.
Oh, Erde is your last. Oh yeah, you Hungarian.
Yeah.
So they do the. Okay, Mark Erde. Got you. Yeah, got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Do you guys know why? Tim, do you know why they say the first name first?
They do it in Europe, here.
Yeah, I know why. I know they do it in Europe, but
I don't know,
have
but
the
it's-
expertise.
It just had to be different.
Yeah,
Why do we
Oh.
say first name first?
because it's the first name. We call it our first name. We
Well,
say
I
it first.
guess it's because
Well, we called their last name last, so explain it.
No. They say their family name first. We say first name and it's our first name.
Yeah, but so we go first name,
Last
name. They go family name. So it's like you see how the flip. You see the flip. It's like
yeah,
But
but
they don't
we're
say last.
taking. Yeah, but they don't say last.
They don't say last.
No, they say given name. They say surname and given name. You don't fill out papers in Europe where it says first name, last name. That just says given name, and then it says like
Family
surname.
name.
But we're taking vocabulary from like our vernacular
that shit don't even say that.
and putting it on Europe and saying your guardian name is first name. Like you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit say
We wrong
first
Why
name.
we gotta be wrong?
because we calling them out for being wrong.
We're not wrong. I just asked.
One thing too is I've never seen a European like shit on us for the way we like do metric systems or temperature. It's always us shit on that.
Bruh,
I
It's-
don't know about
it's
that.
because-
They be saying that shit in their language.
do you understand what we at? How old is America?
Yeah, I was gonna say too. How old is
Yeah,
he?
exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Young
So they're doing the shit right and we're just figuring it out.
Yeah.
We making that shit a lot cooler though sometimes too.
You can't say that.
I can't say that we make shit cooler.
Can't say that.
Why not?
Everybody don't.
That's the thing. It's just like we market shit better. I mean, it's a capitalist country, so it's just like with regards to we make shit cooler. We really do. It may not be as cool, but we'll make that shit.
Hey,
Cooler. Just like why we got Messi, we made that shit look cooler to him.
hey,
They gonna own every team. Nigga has all types of rights.
you made a
fuck with
point.
that? You fuck with that move by Messi?
Huh?
You fuck with the move by Messi? The move to go to?
Bruh. He did it for, who you call this guy, bro? The owner of the team?
Yeah,
He did it for him, bro.
David Beckham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot David Beckham was on that.
Yeah, he did it
But
for
shit is cool though
Bro,
because
I think he wanted to live life, bro.
Like you know,
Yeah.
like playing. Yeah, at a high level.
he in Miami.
Word.
Yeah, bro.
What were we gonna say, Tim?
How old is he?
What were we gonna say?
I don't know, bro.
Shit, I forgot.
He's like 35, 36.
34.
Yeah,
34.
Yeah, it's time for him to.
He's the one to live life, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I feel like it's good for the sport in America. It's like he's making it mainstream like sports used to be back in the day where you knew who hockey players were even if you lived in the South because of Wayne Gretzky. Like he's making soccer just become a sport that people want to watch.
Word.
Nobody, man, I'm watching soccer. Nah, I
I
never
mean,
said that at all.
David Beckham paved the way because he came over and he did his thing a little bit. But yeah, Messi, that's huge. That's really
You know, Posh Spice have that too.
America's doing a good job.
I mean, they were together.
That's all I'm saying. She have it too. The Spice Girls were big.
Yeah.
Huge.
America itself has helped push that though, because like even like the team, I heard about the team in Miami or not Miami, in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Before like I think I came to Europe and just like it was like
Yeah.
it became like a big thing for me here. Like America's been doing a good job of like
Major League
allowing
Soccer.
your professional soccer team to play in the dome. Just like I feel like that's one thing in of itself because I feel like soccer used to be good probably at. I mean, I guess you have international players.
Well, the problem was American soccer players really didn't have anywhere to go but Europe when they were done or wherever they could go play.
If that.
And now they got Major League Soccer. So
Japan and shit.
Yeah.
that was big.
Ain't coming up to it.
Yeah, that's big, man.
How long has the MLS been around?
case studies on it.
MLS has been around since 2007.
I think.
No, probably shorter than that.
Yeah, right.
Short?
Right.
You
Yeah.
said it's shorter.
It's probably like in the teens.
Yes.
In the teens.
Nine.
Maybe like
18,
maybe like 2015
9.
or something.
For what?
14.
Nah.
It's not that old.
15.
I know for a fact it's not.
It's
old.
not old though. That's for sure. You're right.
Unless it
It's
was
not
like
old at all.
Major League Soccer and they had like only a few teams or something.
It was founded in 1993.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Well, what I'm saying, it's not the MLS.
It's not the MLS.
It's not the MLS.
That's what I said.
No. Tim, but that's what Tim was saying. It was
Yeah.
smaller, but
It was
then
smaller, nobody paid
they
attention
made
to
some
it.
moves
But
and
now they put it on.
like F1.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck about F1 until like 2 years ago or some shit like
Me
that.
too. It's like
Until that documentary came out.
I wonder what dome they went from playing in to like.
I'm sure they have nice stadiums. They have some arenas and shit.
To playing in the Mercedes Benz.
Yeah,
I
but
wonder
you
what
guys,
stadium they were in because they weren't in like no Georgia. I don't think they were in like the Georgia State. Dome.
Well, I mean, you only needed everybody played in the Georgia Dome.
They do that.
that's what I
It's
thought.
just like the dome in Minnesota.
They got
everybody played
yeah,
it.
everybody's trying to pay for the bills and shit.
I don't know if the MLS played in there. I don't know if that was in the budget at the time.
The MLS had to be rebranded in another year because, like, guys I know who played soccer and stuff went overseas when they were.
Yeah. No, most definitely it was rebranded.
Had to be.
I mean, no one knew.
Big time rebrand.
I didn't know there was professional soccer.
I'm like, if it's not a professional sport, let's say they didn't have professional soccer, I feel like they should have been able to get NIL deals like from jump in college.
Shit, where do you think the NIL is going? Because I feel like, I mean, I'm not a financial analyst or actuarial math major or something like that, but I feel like this NIL thing is like a Trojan horse to something like big. Like maybe college football will ultimately be like
College football.
NIL football. It won't be college football. You know what I'm saying? Like there won't be the sport won't be connected to the school so much. It'll be like its own entity.
It has to be connected to the school.
I agree with
The
that.
school that's why college football is electric. That's
Okay, but when this NIL stuff starts to come, like they were talking about on ESPN, Shador Sanders could go to the league this year or next year.
that's fine.
But the first, if you get drafted on the first pick, it's like 60 mil. But if you get drafted 10, it's like 20 mil, 40 mil. Shador Sanders is making like $20 million already, like.
Yeah.
So the question to go to the league is different now, because these guys are making millions of dollars in college already.
Yeah, as they should.
And you think that NCAA would have to change because of that?
No, it's not like they would have to change.
Bruh,
It
it
would be like-
should. We are the only sport where you gotta sit in fucking college for 3 years
Yeah, that's
before
what
you go.
no, that's what I'm saying. Like, what's gonna change?
It's not gonna turn into a club, nigga.
No, it's not a club. But I don't know how to
Well,
explain
first
it.
off, everybody's not getting an NIL deal. Everybody's not getting an NIL.
But it's gonna start. This is the first season. This is the first year.
How does it
Well, I'm
benefit?
just-
Who are these sponsors or like companies? Like who are these?
Boosters, but companies too.
But it's like,
FanDuel,
Hey,
it's
hey,
like
Jay.
all of them.
Them. How do these NILs benefit them?
because they do commercials and stuff for them.
Yeah,
So it's an endorsement, bro.
it's endorsements. Yeah,
That's all it is. And I feel like college players should. Tim Tebow will be rich as fuck right now.
And you don't lose
Like-
that NIL.
You don't what?
Like you don't lose that NIL once you get into the league.
Bro, think about this right here.
I'm sure you keep those sponsors.
Which brings me to I shared this to you guys last week. The dude that signed an NIL deal
Yeah.
for like only $750, and in his contract,
Only $750.
yeah, 750,000.
Only?
Yeah,
I mean, that's not bad.
but check it. He's an NFL prospect, but in his NIL deal, it says for the first 25 years, I think 25 years, no, 15 years or something like that, 15. But maybe it was 25. The agent or the company gets 15% of his net earnings of his NFL contract for the next 15 years of his NIL deal.
If they have an agency under that, then yeah, I would do that.
Who? You would sign that deal?
If I would sign that deal, if whoever's doing that has an agency, okay, so you would now act as my agent until I'm not gonna have an agent. You guys are gonna be doing my negotiations for my contract. Y'all ain't finna. Y'all ain't finna
I don't
be
think
sitting around collecting 15%.
Nah, I don't think it's that. I don't think it's that situation. I don't think that his agents.
Well, I feel
they just like, okay, we'll give you this money because it's like you signing the deal to a record label.
$750,000, but he's an NFL prospect. Get the fuck
Yeah.
out.
honestly, I feel like if I was growing up now, I would probably have an NIL situation, and I would feel like even not in that situation, and when I was going through my recruiting process, it would have been good to have like an agent or something to kind of do the speaking for me and to make sure that this was going on. So I feel like if you are a 4 or 5 star prospect, you should have a consultant or an agent to, help you through these things like NIL deals, recruitment, like making sure that you're getting everything you deserve, because you sign a basic contract year to year. Anything could happen. That's why going back to Tebow, it's like you become this great college football player. I'm talking about.
He's still an icon.
You on top, like you like the Michael Jordan of college football, and all of a sudden you go to the NFL and you have somebody with half your talent telling you can't throw a football, or you can't do this. You're not good enough to lead this team. It's like, okay, you want to sit there and do that, or you collect all these NILs to where you got the money to be like, all right, I'll just go somewhere else.
So the NIL money doesn't stop once you leave college football?
It doesn't have to.
Yeah, it doesn't have to.
Because it's just an endorsement. It's just me saying, oh, I own KFC, I signed you to an NIL deal for 10 years. Okay, well you can still, because
I don't see why agency.
college players.
As an agency, that's a fucking good idea. As an agency, I want to sign players to NILs.
Yeah, but these agencies have ties to schools. That's why it's like, okay, this guy's gonna go here because his NIL money is gonna be such and such versus going over here. So it's not just the NIL money is acting as like its own isolated entity. These guys are going places because of the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, what's it gonna do to college football ultimately?
Nothing, because it was the same situation. All these colleges, I ain't gonna say their names, but I was offered money by everybody. It's like they've been offering guys, and I was just a 4-star. They've been offering players money. It's just like, if you take it or not.
What if college football, because it's the step before the NFL, right? What if college football ultimately starts to be able to amass $30 million NIL contract, obviously split up between 4 years, so these guys are staying in school because I'm being paid.
Nigga, they have it.
It's cool, because I feel like players.
If that's the case, right? What if guys gonna be like, fuck the NFL? Once I get this NIL deal in college,
everybody like with me, like I just wanted to be the best football player on the field. I wasn't thinking like, oh, I can't wait till I get to the league and get some money. No, I was like.
You think players are like that now, though? You think players are playing the game for the love of the game?
Some of them, yeah.
Well, one thing too is like, there's a lot of colleges out there in America, and I don't even think 30% of those quarterbacks for all those colleges in America have NILs. So it's just like, there's another, if you want to go to a Pac-10 school or SEC school and you just like, fuck the NFL, understand there will be somebody. They'll find a quarterback that'll be fucking good for that NFL team.
Good enough to play in the NFL.
100%.
Cause bro, now
I mean, it's
think
like
about all the players not going to the league anyway. It's like at least for these 4 years you at school, you can't fucking work. At least you can make some money. You know what I'm saying?
But could it dilute? Not destroy the NFL, of course, but dilute the talent in the NFL. Because then you get in these guys, you're right.
No.
And they're like, I'm good. I just got $60 million in college. Like, I'm good. I'm not going to the NFL.
Because now money, I feel like.
But he's gonna be like second string vibes. He's gonna be like
second string vibes, bro. There's gonna be
He's gonna be like the replacement.
If Shador do some shit like that, and he's like, fuck college. There's another good quarterback out there in college football.
And that's what I was getting to. Think about like Deion Sanders kids. They don't need to play football,
right?
But they love the game. And I'm like, if you a kid, you ain't got no money, and all of a sudden you getting all this money in college. Now that's one less thing you got to worry about. Now you don't have to worry about your parents or nothing like that.
So I can't finish school.
Yeah, you can just focus on school and get better in football, because another thing that we didn't have that they have is access to all these different football players and stuff like that. Like, and then a lot of them are like second generation now. They second generation, third generation.
You are seeing a lot. I mean, maybe you saw it in the back in the day, but you see a lot of like sons coming up.
Yeah.
And at a high level too.
Yeah. And I feel like, the guys coming up now are smarter. They're smart. They have more access to things to learn. So I don't know. I think it's a good thing. I think money won't mess it up.
No.
I feel like that's a thing that these people say to kind of like, they need to stay hungry. It's like, no. I think you deserve some money for helping your school.
Right.
And selling your jersey downstairs without your name on the back, but everybody know who number 2 is.
Right.
Like, it's crazy. And gave us that little funky ass check for the NCAA game.
How much was your Pell Grants? How much you get for your Pell Grants? You didn't get shit?
I didn't get nothing.
Oh, we got it.
You didn't get a full ride?
No, I got a full ride. But with regard to, people open checks up. We had Samoans on the team. They be opening checks up. I never got any money. Everybody got Pell Grants.
I was independent. So you was still on your parents' insurance. So that's why you couldn't.
I was 17 years old.
What are you talking about?
In college?
Yeah, I was 16, 17.
See, like that's fucking normal. You're 17 in college.
17, 18 is.
Yeah, you're on your parents' insurance.
Nigga, most college students are on their dependent. Still, see, my parents kicked me off, nigga. I was working at the strip club to pay for my dental insurance, nigga. This nigga Tim lived a different life though.
Wait, you talking shit? I remember when I first went to college and everybody there was broke. I had money because
I was broke too though in college.
That's what I'm saying.
Me too, but I
didn't understand the college lifestyle because I was working. So I get there and I'm like, damn, nobody got no money. Fuck.
You're in college, bro. You got access to the cafeteria and shit. You good?
Yeah, but Memphis.
Bro,
we got $5. Bro, we got $5 a day for the shit. You get that $5 foot long or whatever.
I got $0.
You didn't get Pell?
I got $0. My parents are together, so that's like a no.
I mean,
a lot of people that had separated parents, they got money.
I was in there.
My parents were together. They made over whatever the fuck it was. And then, yeah.
So you got like a full ride from you got a scholarship guy.
I was
like
a scholarship guy.
Yeah.
But when motherfuckers going out, like want to go to the movies, take a girl on a date, like, bro, if I took a girl on a date on campus, we going to the Wingstop and I'm finna use my points.
Yeah.
That every student gets.
We had the same thing. My scholarship was like government and school because they didn't get full, they get half.
Yeah.
But then I got like
Bro,
financial.
Obama came through with that. He said, y'all getting Pell Grants in the summertime now. So now the Pell Grant drop in the summertime. So you remember you had to stay in school
I did
over the summer to live?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Or whatever.
That's right.
And that pale man.
Y'all stuck? That shit was lit.
Yeah, never. I never was looking at my account. It'll be like, Mom, can I get $20?
Word.
No? Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for that shit to drop. Did you send it yet? Look at my phone like, motherfucking answer.
And the girl sitting beside me, take me out on a date,
Yeah,
please.
man, I'm just like, hold on, we gonna leave. I'll grab the keys in a minute. I'm just working on my
Slow walk to the
Yeah.
kids. Word, those were the days, bro. I stayed at school. I only went home for like winter break. I was at school all the time, working, mowing lawns and shit, working out, and college.
In winter?
And in the winter time, I went home, but then I would come back. I would do class in the winter.
What's the winter? What's the winter period though? I feel like
Look, January, December to January.
you would go. You'd be in class.
I would take winter classes, yeah. Like
What?
You took winter
that
class.
shit was.
I took classes. I
That
didn't
shit
know. I
was
didn't go
basketball
home.
season was going on. That shit was
Man,
mad.
talking to me, I had good grades.
Right.
I needed to be in those classes.
I took crazy school.
I took dance. I took
film
dance.
studies.
Oh, I took summer class because I had to
Mm-hmm.
in college.
I took
because
one summer
we
class.
had to stay there. We had to be on campus.
Bro, I took ballet one summer. Alright, so me and my
Prove
boy, bro.
You said
Look, I was telling
Prove it. Nigga. Get
me and my boy DA, we used to pull up to the little stage thing that goes to the ballet, sit in the parking lot and drink a 40 and walk in the ballet.
How old are you?
At the time,
Don't say that. Don't say that. He's a good child. They said.
I was,
What did he just say? What did I ask my whole
shit, I was like
At
20.
that time? Yes, nigga. Dot down.
I was like 20. No, I was 21. Because I remember buying
He was
40.
drinking, yeah, he was drinking 21.
He was 21.
I had to buy them 40.
That's crazy, bro. I drink a 140 mile. I've had 140 my whole life.
Oh boy.
But I was like, when I was in New York, I said, man, I sure would like a Smirnoff, this dude from New York. Yo, what you do is you buy the 40, you put the jungle juice in the 40, you got you a Smirnoff. You pour the jungle juice in the 40, you got you
That's funny as fuck.
I was like, all right.
Maybe
Cause
concoction.
that could actually, I think that could actually work. Now that you say that.
Tastes good as hell.
The jumbo juice in the spurt. The jumbo juice.
I
in
ain't
the-
try that shit.
Oh,
That shit
I grabbed the same eye.
He said I did not try that shit.
Oh, it said Anaconda malt liquor, the only malt liquor. Anaconda malt liquor.
I don't know what he talking about.
Hmm?
What malt liquor are you talking about?
Bro, you
Coke
never seen that
45.
shit?
Is it commercial?
Anaconda malt liquor. You never seen that Michael John White movie, Black Dynamite, or whatever his name is?
That's what John White. Show your age.
You never saw it?
Nah. Michael J. White?
You mean Michael J.
J.
White?
The Kung Fu guy?
Yeah, Jay White.
This nigga says John. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I said Michael John White. So.
I said,
I was about to say,
I thought it
yeah.
was John.
You about to put in for just Tim and Drake?
It's A.I., right? J.A.I.?
Michael J. Michael J.
Yeah.
It's J.A.Y.?
Yes, what do you pronounce it? J.
Oh.
Is it J.
Or
White?
Jai.
No.
Or Jai.
It's John. That's why I said Michael John White.
Michael J. White.
Come on, man.
No, you did not say John. You said John.
I didn't say
John.
John.
That's
I did not say John.
That's that Christopher in your blood.
Nah.
What?
That's you
I
talking
did
white
not
right
say
there.
John.
That's you talking white.
Yeah, I said you talking white. Michael John.
Well, actually.
Yo, I was gonna post the Michael Jackson reel with the caption, "Look at Michael Jackson dancing black, but he looking white" or some shit like that. I had it. Like, but I didn't know.
Why would you do that?
It was in the spirit of the last part.
Oh my God,
Yeah.
man. And I'm pretty sure whoever watching this probably knows somebody who talk white and they just never said nothing. Like,
Yeah, but
You don't even talk white.
he went against what he had said, like literally like the following day. I had said like
oh my God. Please put this in the comments.
What he said?
I literally just used like a vocabulary word that he hadn't heard of, that he was like, there you go.
No, he didn't. It was no damn vocabulary word that I hadn't heard of. I knew exactly what the word was. It was just that we don't say it.
Who's we?
You know what the word was?
Motherfucker.
No. Motherfucker. No. Flatulence.
Flatulence?
Yes.
The fuck you ever said I have a flatulence?
No, who talks like that?
Exactly. Thank you.
No, anybody like who talks like that?
Bruh, he about to make my point.
My parents didn't like
No,
when
I'm
we-
saying anybody.
My parents didn't like when we said the word fart. So we had to say flatulence.
Alright.
Yo, a child saying flatulence is crazy.
I ain't gonna say what it is, but y'all can put it in the comments.
I think my dad used to tell me stories of like when he would come over, because my mom was like an English teacher, my dad was also an English teacher, they were both teachers. But like my vocabulary that they would teach us is like, they wouldn't teach us to say smaller words, they would teach us to say big words, and his friends would come over and like clown me when I was like mad young.
Bruh.
Because I would say words like flatulence.
And I would be one of those friends. Say it again.
What you say? Huh?
What you got?
Say it again,
Flatulence.
what you got?
Spell flatulence, motherfucker. Motherfucker, deal me in. Be over there playing the card. Hey Jay, what you say you had there? Flatulence? Y'all hear that shit? And then take your ass out of the room.
You know how to play spades, Mark?
What?
Play spades, the card game?
No.
No, alright.
He know how to
You gotta
shoot
teach
dice.
Oh, but you know how to shoot dice?
Yeah, bro. We play with my brother.
The boys be.
Okay. You really get it. Alright. Yeah, I don't know how to shoot dice.
You know how to shoot dice?
I don't know the game.
I ain't surprised. Shit. Nigga from Vermont. Hell, I shoot no dice. Play peanut or something. I shoot no dice. Oh, God.
Alright, country.
I'm pretty
Alright,
sure
Mr. Country.
if you from Vermont, you probably play dominoes or like
You know,
chess.
We play chess.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. He ain't standing in no damn corner.
Dominoes is from the. You don't play dominoes.
Hey, how to do it? It's not that
You don't even know how to play.
Dominoes.
No.
I play dominoes, spades,
Dice.
What kind of dice you playing? I play all that shit.
All I know is how to play craps. My dad taught me how to play craps.
Oh,
I used to throw.
What game you play when you play dice?
Bro, it's different here.
Oh, it's
Bruh, yo, tell me why. Yo, tell me why. I'm asking Mark. I was like, Mark sometimes he just be saying yes. I'm like, y'all be. I was like, y'all throw dice. He's like, yeah. I was like, y'all be playing craps. He's like, yeah. Right. So now that he said yeah, sometimes I speak English too fast. Now that he said yeah, I know what he's. I'm just like telling him about craps. And Mark looking at me like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what game is that? I'm like, craps. And like, craps is like more so of a complex game, but they just play like, you throw the dice, whoever's number is higher.
Ah, bet. I can do that. That's easy.
Yo, for anybody that plays,
so you
for anybody that plays craps, from craps, that's like playing like chess to fucking nigga hopscotch. Like, it's like, bro, it's two different ends. One is the complex game, one is laid out for you. Nigga,
Word.
highest 12.
Bet.
You throw
Give me that.
13. Damn it. And niggas exchanging money in the back. Over these goes up. That's crazy.
I gotta watch it. You gotta watch a real dice game, motherfucker. Come on, nigga, I tell you what I gotta do.
Yeah.
It's like, what about this?
With a bunch of fucking ones on the ground.
Word. Shit.
Oh, man.
What else we got, man?
Canelo. Vamos Canelo, viva Mexico. I got Canelo all day. Canelo all day.
I think I got Canelo too, man. I think Charlo is, I think he's a good fighter, but Canelo is an animal. He's a monster.
He really is.
And I think he's gonna knock his ass out.
I got Charlo. He ain't getting knocked out.
After Floyd,
Who's going, is it gonna be a decision?
I can't say.
Mm-hmm.
But I know Charlo's not getting knocked out.
yeah, I don't think he's getting knocked out, but I think, yeah, he'll outbox him.
Yeah.
I think just from listening to him in some of his interviews, I feel like he's stepping into his own.
Charlo.
Yeah.
he could
I don't
be too.
believe any of that shit until I see it. I be seeing too many niggas, like post-fight, like talking crazy, and then
Nah, he wasn't talking
pre-fight
crazy.
well, just like, you never know until.
But I think he was dealing with some depression or something. Something happened. I was listening to it. He was.
That's the thing, that shit don't matter.
Especially in that sport. Especially in that
Cause
sport.
like,
Can't be.
at the end of the day, you know, there's some frail dudes out there. Just like if you were to back them up against the corner, they still are that frail dude. It's just like you are who you are.
Right.
That trauma and shit is not gonna help you.
Motherfucker,
in a boxing
kick
fight.
ass.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah, I got Canelo
it's a boxing fight.
knockout. Canelo by knockout.
You got Canelo by knockout?
Yeah. I think he's gonna knock him out. I think it'll be a TKO.
It's a wrong thought. What do you think?
Alright, we'll see.
It's a wrong thought.
We'll see.
Might have to bet again.
When is that?
The 30th. September 30th.
Today's the 22nd.
Dang.
Yeah. 23rd.
I ain't gonna be able to
Officially.
Officially the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I hate, man. Having to see all this stuff late. You gotta stay up till fucking 5, 6 in the morning. Man, I miss a good fight party.
I mean, you could do it. You can still do it. You just gotta like take a nap.
I did it before.
You gotta take something out.
We've done it before. We did at Joe Craig. What was it, the Super Bowl? That wasn't a fight. No, we stayed up for the Super Bowl and a fight.
Yeah.
There was a fight after the Super Bowl.
This past year,
Yeah.
Javante
Was it a
Davis.
playoff game or a fight?
This past year?
Well, no. When Coach Daniel and Coach Hill was here.
It was a fight.
We just stayed up for just a
It was
fight.
Floyd Mayweather.
It was Floyd versus Conor.
Oh.
We stayed up for that. You got
Yeah.
Probably 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. When Tim was young,
Yeah.
he vibrant.
And I was old whippersnapper.
Whippersnapper.
Now I got 12 jobs and I'm getting older.
What we thinking, guys?
Rascal.
You got something? You got something?
Oh man.
What's from your perspective as a Hungarian native, what is something that you wish the world would understand about Hungarian culture in your perspective? So it could be anything that you wish like the world could understand, because you're talking to the world right now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's, bro, like the mentality, bro. In Hungary, bro, it's fucked up. It's really fucked up.
what about it is fucked up?
It's like people don't chase it like dreams, you know, that much. They just go on the fixed road, go to school, go to this, get a job, do this, and then die.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And they ain't trying to get on the next level, you know.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is though?
Bruh. I don't know. It's just
Because of the past. That's what I think.
Communism past? The communist past?
I know you don't put that shit on.
You can't say it?
I don't know.
I'll cut it out then for sure.
Yeah, but I think it's
That's crazy.
I think
If you can't say that, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think, you know,
Because it's a fact.
dealing with the past and you know, in America we're brought up to and told we could be anything we want to be, and you know, you want to be an astronaut or you want to have a Lamborghini,
yeah, it's different.
you know.
You guys are not being taught that in elementary school and stuff?
Hell no, bro.
What is the
For people, the only way is to get a job, bro.
so that's what they're telling you when you're growing up. Just go get a job.
And like all the system is like built up to like this, you know.
Wow.
Not for being like an entrepreneur and shit.
So what is the feedback that you get? Someone like yourself, who's young, you know what I'm saying? Obviously there's other people that try to do it, but I feel like it's when they're a little bit older, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the feedback that you get when you want to be an entrepreneur, being Hungarian, and choosing a new path? Is it a good? Do people like support you, encourage you, or they
For
say,
sure.
or is it
And
opposite?
this is why people think I'm older. Like, cause here, 18-year-old, bro, you can, if a Hungarian dude come in here, you at 18, the same age as me, but you ain't gonna tell he's the same age as me.
Right. That's true.
Who's your inspiration for like getting money? Like that hustling mentality. Who's your inspiration for that?
Bro.
It was just natural.
Yeah, I would lie if I say nobody, but Like, I don't know how to say it.
Nah, I got you.
No, yeah, because I really do believe in that though. Like, just there's certain shit that's like in your nature.
It's just like you, like,
You feel
if
me?
you grew up, like, in a shitty, how can I say, bro? Like,
Environment, house.
yeah. You're just trying to leave there. You're just trying to, like, grow.
Yeah.
Sure.
And not everybody got that mentality. And I don't think that's shaped by experience. I don't think that shit is shaped by fucking like, I guess like your exposure to something. I think sometimes that shit is just
It's
natural.
in you.
It's just in you.
Yeah.
And you know it when it's in you because you look at stuff way different than everybody else around you. Like, cause everybody else is content, but your brain is on a journey like, this is not it.
There's
This
more.
ain't it right here.
Word.
That's the same thing I told myself, like, growing up in the deep south, like, you don't really see buildings and stuff like that. And in my mind, I'm like, this right here can't be it. Like, I just knew it from time I could think. I knew it.
Then forget the stream.
He's the best.
Chris Brown is the best artist in the world.
Bro, you know,
Somebody
What
to
do
end
you
it
mean
with that.
forget the streams?
forget the streams, bro. Forget all of that. Line them up. You know what I'm saying? Line them up.
He's not better than
Go toe for toe.
Well, who?
Go bat for bat. Shit, even bars. My man can rap too.
You can't out
And put them in front of a mass audience and let's have a talent show. He's the best artist in the world.
Like a versus, you mean?
Versus a talent show.
You can't have a versus with Lil Wayne. You can't have a versus with Drake. You can't have a versus
That's
with...
Why?
What?
He can't have a versus with Drake.
What?
Why?
I think Drake would... I think
No.
Drake would win.
What?
Let's no.
Bruh,
But that's the thing,
No,
who are
no,
we
no.
talking to?
You realize
Everybody.
Chris Brown been putting out stuff since he was a child.
Bro,
He was a kid, bro. He was a child.
since we were in high school.
But what...
Yeah.
Who's gonna attract more people, like, in a versus?
Chris Brown, bro.
What?
That's
Versus
one.
Drake?
Versus Drake, 100%.
Drake
100%.
Drake ain't never hit nobody.
Come on,
He
man.
what?
Drake ain't never hit nobody.
Drake, bro.
Wow, you cancel culture. Vulture.
Nah.
No, I just think
Chris got it.
what inspired me to think. Well, I'm already a huge Chris Brown fan. That's already number one.
Best
Like,
artist. He's the best
he's
artist.
the best artist in the
Taylor
world.
Swift
Like,
got
no, hands down.
100.9. I want to see what Chris Brown has.
Check it. That shit don't mean nothing, though.
It really don't, bro. 'Cause I think
47 million listeners
Versus 120 Taylor Swift joints?
versus 109.
Whatever.
I think people are gimmicky too. Like when they following Taylor Swift and stuff, it's like, oh, because everybody else is doing it. It's just like, come on, man.
I want to put.
That's like some hater shit.
I want to put. But I want to put.
I ain't no
That's what I'm
hater.
saying.
Kanye was right.
I want to put all the haters, all the fans in a room, right? Or in a stadium.
Fight to the death.
And then, motherfucking, all the best artists come out in like costumes, so you don't know who they are.
The Masked Singer.
And they just perform.
The Masked Singer.
But it's better than the Masked Singer. It's better than the Masked Singer. Because you won't even hear their voice. They'll like, you'll change their voice. Or you won't even have a voice.
But Chris Brown will
No
win
voice.
because he's
Well, that's not fair though. You're talking about a
No
performer.
voice. A performer.
You're just talking about.
Performer, then when you put on top of the
You
voice,
didn't
it's
say,
a rap.
you didn't say
It's
he's
a
the
rap.
best performer.
He's the best artist. So it's the whole spectrum. It's the whole thing.
Yeah, so who you are, like, as a brand too. Like who
Stop.
you are as an artist.
Stop.
Drake over Chris Brown.
Chris Brown is like Prince.
He's
Okay,
come on,
and
no.
Drake is Michael Jackson.
Hell no, what?
If Chris Brown's Prince, Drake's Michael
No.
Jackson.
Chris Brown is Michael Jackson. Drake is like Luther Vandross or some shit like
Boys.
Nah, hell nah.
that.
No disrespect.
I was
Don't
gonna say, you
disrespect
gotta
Luther like
disrespect
that.
Luther Vandross. Because
Well,
for
that's
me,
Luther.
What you
Luther
mean?
Vandross over Prince, I'm going Luther. Luther.
You lost me right
Luther
there.
versus Michael Jackson?
Michael.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
You lost me right there.
Luther
Luther ain't
Vandross.
touching no Prince now. Prince is Prince.
Nah, bro. Prince is like,
That man Luther, until
Prince
he got
is-
to, bro,
Guys like Prince and Michael Jackson,
bro, if Luther Vandross did not get in that fucking car accident, bro, He was mad young when he got paralyzed too. If he didn't get in that car accident, bro, get the Prince the fuck out of here.
I did not.
Prince
Bro,
is like
I
Prince
saw
like
Luther
Miguel.
Vandross.
Like
I saw Luther Vandross, and women had the same reaction with his, because they were totally opposite. One was very feminine. What do you call it?
Metro
or metrosexual male. Luther Vandross was a like chest open, like them cornrow hairs on my chest.
Yeah, like Drake.
Nigga open his he was more sexual than
Or
me.
like Tank. He's like Tank.
What
He
are you
was,
talking
Or
about?
Jaheim.
No, he wasn't.
Jaheim.
Luther Vandross.
He didn't do no
he
shit
wasn't.
like that. Luther Vandross was buttoned up. I ain't gonna say everything that I need to say because we on the podcast. But there was a lot of rumors going around about old Luther. You know, Luther, he kept gaining and losing weight and stuff.
Who am I talking
Oh,
about?
you mean
Exactly, you talking about the wrong guy.
You
You
mean-
like Marvin Gaye,
No.
something was wrong with his?
Teddy Pendergrass.
I'm talking about Teddy Pendergrass.
Oh. Yeah, Teddy Pendergrass.
Turn it off.
He's like Tank. He's
I'm
like
talking
a
about
Tank.
Teddy Pendergrass.
He's like a Tank or Trey Songz or
To
something.
me,
like
Teddy
Teddy
Pendergrass
Pendergrass
is
is
like
like
Tank
Derrick Rose.
Jackson. Teddy Pendergrass and Teddy Pendergrass.
Teddy Pendergrass is like Derrick Rose for me.
Because you know he sang with,
Great.
right, he sang with Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Don't do that.
Alright.
He sang with Melvin and the Blue Notes.
Who you think is the best artist in the world?
Right now?
I can't say mine out loud. Overall,
I can't.
like in your life, like in the world.
No, who's the best artist right now? Like right now in the world.
Right.
And I'm talking about like don't forget sales, but like more than just the sales. You know what I'm saying? Like sales have to be in consideration as well.
Like right now, bro, Border Boys on top.
Killing them.
Oh, like
He's killing them. He's killing them. He might be the hottest right now.
Rapper or, you know, Afrobeats.
He's in Afrobeats.
the trending popular,
He's
the popular space. I would not say.
even in the popular space.
It's his time.
His space.
Bad Bunny. And yes,
Yeah.
Kevin, I got the whole Taylor Swift joint. We're over it.
Bad Bunny,
Bad Bunny.
but it's not because he's a great artist.
Bro.
Do it matter?
Yeah, everything has to be considered.
Well, yeah, his fame is also considered.
But his artist,
He is a good artist.
he's right.
Cajita.
He got all the best producers, all the best features, all the best engineers because he hangs out with all the coolest people.
He makes good, trendy music.
Maybe you understand that shit.
You listen to Bad Bunny?
Yes.
Maybe if I understood it, it could be different.
I'm not a Bad Bunny fan, but I do listen to Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
I listen to Spanish music.
Right. It could be a different vibe.
Well, you know, bro.
I mean,
Remember I told you I used to work at that Spanish club, bro?
yeah.
It was different because when Spanish people support an artist, they support
It's true.
the artist, dog.
True.
And it's crazy.
It's true.
I seen, man, it's crazy.
It's true.
I'm talking, how much were they paying for those tickets? In a club, it was like
Yeah.
over 100.
Yeah.
That's the thing about other cultures too. It's just like you can be patriotic as another culture. As an
Right.
American, it looks weird
It looks weird to support somebody.
to be patriotic. If you're Hispanic, then it's just like if you're Argentinian, if you're Peruvian, Colombian, it's just like there's somebody Spanish that's coming to town. It's just like
Yeah.
support the culture, support the culture.
Right.
But like,
Well, you know,
it'd have to be a hip hop artist just because somebody says I'm from America and I'm coming to fucking sing for y'all. I won't be there.
where are these people getting this funding for these crazy ass sports? The pillow fight league. They got a tag league. They got the balloon world champ. It's like, where are you getting the money for this stuff? To have all these sponsors and venues
They got
for.
Harry Potter events.
Somebody.
Bro, they play Quidditch here. They play it like
In Turkey, they play that shit
they,
too.
at ITU.
Yeah.
I said, what y'all doing playing Quidditch?
I said off camera why I think they do it, but that's the athleticism. Put athleticism on a spectrum. You know,
So you need to put.
if you put athleticism on a spectrum, very, very athletic and not very, very athletic, and you had to put a spectrum of activities that you could participate as alongside that spectrum,
You come up
the far end of the spectrum would have activities like basic walking, getting out of bed, walking downstairs, etc. As you move out further, you have babes like fucking keep a balloon up for as long as you can. And on the far end is NFL football or Champions League shit.
Yeah.
Yo, we should start that league. To get out of bed league.
To get out of bed league?
Yeah.
Well, you can't just like roll out of bed on shit and then
You gotta
like remote work.
But
You
where
gotta,
do they
like,
get the
spin,
funding for that stuff? Where will they get the money,
You
bro?
gotta be doing some morning push-ups, niggas
Right.
on that time.
We not gonna get the funding for the league, but somebody else will. And how?
Because they got money and they don't have anything else to
things
do.
to do with it.
It's like CrossFit. Look, I know a lot of people like CrossFit. I ain't trying to say CrossFit, but CrossFit is for a specific type of person. And
I wonder if they
it's like, who came out with like, we gonna work out real hard and we gonna add in some gymnastics type deal and we gonna make a league out of it. Where does that come from?
Innovation.
Free time. Not
It's a hard workout.
too much time on your hands.
Innovation.
This ain't working out a
People
sport.
making shit.
This time,
crazy.
this time I do not have to think about certain shit. Or I'm just not gonna spend my time thinking about certain shit.
I think what makes like basketball, football, soccer, all these different sports work is the strategic part.
There's no innovation to it too. These are games that children play. I hit the balloon, then you have to keep it up. And whoever, whenever, like if you don't hit the ground, or if you don't hit the ball up, then you lose.
I mean, but
That's not innovative. You marketing it and making it lucrative. Yo,
that's what they did with rugby though. Rugby was formed at the rugby school in England. They were playing soccer, and one day, dude picked up the ball and started running with it. And they tackled it when they made it a game. Rugby.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, you need to check out that. It's a
That
movie
came
on
from
Netflix.
Rugby after soccer. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a movie on Netflix that it gives like the origin of American football. It's crazy.
Alright, check that.
and the nigga that got hit that probably picked the ball up when he played American football. All the niggas picked up rugby. Like,
Yeah, he got hit, or the next time I was like, what? You threw that shit? He's like, ah, I got a new game.
I wanna see,
bro, you can point that out. That's funny as fuck.
I wanna see the white dude who looked over at his black friend and said, "Hey, bro, you ever thought about playing football?"
The first
This
one?
motherfucker like Jim Brown or something, bigger than everybody on the field. I know that's why we don't want them to play. It's like they hate us. Like, you know, 6'5".
That sounds like a crazy
Bruh.
Dave Chappelle skit.
Bro, Jim Brown was your size, bro, playing football back in the 50s, wherever he played. I like, bro, you were the biggest man on the field. He was bigger than the lineman.
There was a dude that recently did a skit. Y'all gotta go check that dude out. I'm gonna find his name real quick. He did a skit on like how America is like so against like gays and transgenders, and he was just like, but you see how like, what is it, the movie with Denzel, Remember the Titans,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just like how quickly just like even racism can like
Dissipate.
just like end shit like that. So if you can end racism with like good football, it's just like he was like imagine this. He was like, imagine you made like a fucking hard-nosed ball club of just fucking transgenders and you got them to beat Alabama. He was like, I feel like everybody would be on an LGBTQ.
Crazy.
And I was like, it was a solid skit. It was a solid skit.
No, but that's what the question I was asking a couple weeks ago. It's like, what if there's some dude, there might be some,
Oh, I'm sure there's
Nice.
some dudes out there. I'm sure what's his name? Marco Sam plays for Barcelona. That motherfucker Jack.
But I'm just,
What's another one? A defensive end is gay. From for Oakland. Solid.
white dude, right?
Bro, he's
White
like
dude?
he said transgenders though. That could probably work.
Oh, trans.
Like a football league.
So,
Oh no, yeah, the
Wait,
joke
wait,
was
wait.
just like transgenders because it was just like
Yeah.
the extreme part of
It would
like,
be crazy entertainment.
bro, if you got a team full of transgender individuals to beat the Alabama fucking fucking Rolling Tide football team. Nigga, LGBTQ parade, you gonna have to pay to get it. You have to pay for entry, nigga.
Bro, America loves choosing sides. We choose
No, I
sides
think-
for everything.
That would be.
Facts.
That would be.
Think about it. Well, I might be a Republican. I don't have any Republican views, but I'm a Republican.
Motherfuckers would be mad as hell though.
It's like crazy.
Bro, motherfuckers would be so mad if you got a transgender team to be the University of Alabama, where people would be mad. I saw a video the other day about.
Wait. So they'd be girls, they'd be women, ultimately.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything that would harm anybody's feelings. So I'm gonna say
No, they would be women beating men.
they be whatever they want to call themselves, being the Alabama football team.
That boy Jay.
Alright.
Asshole. That boy whole Twitter account about to be deleted every day.
Delete that.
Okay. We should.
Oh
So they
man.
would be okay.
The beehive. Everybody fell in down the street.
That's
Boy,
crazy.
that little beehive.
Shane Gillis. He has a stand up.
Let me see him be dark skinned.
No, he's white.
Oh.
He has,
I gotta check it.
he has a stand up on Netflix.
Oh, okay, that's
That
what I
shit
say.
is fun.
For real?
Yes.
I gotta check that. I like stand up. Who stand ups?
See,
What?
I'll wait. All I'm saying with Jay when he was like, that shit, and he gave a little pause for a second, I was like, if he would have said some shit like, oh, that shit's classic. Then I would have been like,
Nigga, I
you
don't talk like that.
No, but what I'm saying when
That shit is classic.
exactly, and then I'll be like, see what the fuck out there?
That's crazy.
That's classic.
That's crazy.
That's classic.
That doesn't sound right.
Remember to comment.
I had something to say.
Go.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
It's 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's what you need to do.
So
I can't. This man said, he sound like, what's his name? Soul. Brother, listen, brother. This nigga, not saying a word, but, hey, brother, listen to me, brother. Alright, good.
what you gonna do?
For real.
You know,
He still thinking what he trying to say.
Don't say some wild shit.
these men away from their families. They away from their families. All right.
I got
Don't do it.
Yo.
Family.
Got family.
What you gonna do?
These 1, 2, 3, 4,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yo, those kids is wild.
That nigga Mike is funny as fuck.
Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Again, it's the 3 Black Mics featuring Mark Ardai. Mark RD with American Hairlines and Shakespeare Hip Hop Hungry. Guys, comment, like, subscribe, share to help us out with our views, to help us out with the channel, help us out with the content, and we will greatly appreciate it. Appreciate you guys watching again, and we will see you later. Peace.
Peace out. I wanna make so much money, I don't need another nigga just to count it for me. I won, give me my money.